So that's what we're doing.
Everyone's wondering about the offense. How did you make of the execution today in practice?
It's a work in progress, but the run game was good in the game on Saturday. We just got to be more productive throwing the football, and we had been up until last week. We were throwing with pretty good efficiency, and so we've just got to get things corrected, and we will. And it starts with pass protection. That's got to be better. And so it's not one guy or one phase of the throwing game. It's everybody needs to be better at what we're doing.
So did you
need to coach it better?
I'm sorry. Did you feel like you saw things on tape that you could fix and do better?
Drops right in our hands and wide open routes that we miss. I mean, there was a lot of plays there to be made that we just that we typically do make that we didn't make.
Can you talk about the Blecken play? Was Blecken in the right spot when he came down there, or
touchdown?
Yeah, the 81-yard play.
That was not Blecken. That was a corner fell down. If you see the tape, the corner fell. It was a man coverage. Corner fell down on the crossing route, and the free safety didn't make the tackle when we had the chance at the second level, the third level actually.
If Carter isn't available this Saturday,
he's going to be available. I'm going to be optimistic and say he's going to be available.
Is Andre Godfrey kind of making his way back in that?
He is. He was down with an ankle for several weeks, and he's back now. He is a guy that is getting a lot of reps out here. Charlie Hempson, who was down for a while as well, is back. So two of our safeties that were missing are now back, and we hope to get Tevin back.
What do you tell Marcus Williams to build off from that?
Well, it's a tough evening for him. He's a true freshman. He fought hard. He never loafed. He did. He gave everything he got. He just made some freshman mistakes, and he's going to be a good player in time. And with Charlie coming off an injury and Andre not quite ready last week, and Tevin missing, pressed him into action, and he did as well as he could have.
UCLA replaces Anthony Barr. Who are some of these guys who are stepping up for the Bruins?
Well, they got the two very good linebackers, and starting with Miles Jack. He's a heck of a player. He's playing some offense as well. I'm very impressed with their front. Particularly number 94. I'm not sure I can pronounce his name correctly, but he is a heck of a specimen and a good player. And their secondary is active. Number one. I mean, he's a heck of a player. He's brought two interceptions back to the house and a punt that got called back. But he's a dangerous player.
Did Tevin return to practice today?
Limited capacity. Yeah.
And then can you talk about Devontae Booker? Obviously, you said he was going to be the guy this week, and just talk about his progression and
he earned this spot with his performance Saturday night. He probably had the slight edge with the ball in his hands the entire year, but there's more to playing running back than just carrying the ball. You got to be good in blitz pickup. You got to be good in the throwing game, coming out of the backfield, catching the ball. And not that he's bad at all that, but when you look at everything, it was very tight. But when you look at what happened Saturday night, he separated himself. And so he's the starter, and when he needs a blow, it will be Bubba.
We saw Jacoby Hale in uniform today.
Yeah.
How's his progression?
Got some reps in individual. Not ready yet, but he's progressing.
See the baby blue scout uniforms. Do you save these for UCLA and all that?
Yeah, we have probably 10 different colors in there, and we wear some weeks we don't match the color exactly. This week it happens to be an exact match. So.
How's Drez's attitude coming out after not getting a catch?
He's a competitor. He was targeted several times, and we just didn't get the ball to him in the one. I know he wishes he had back the one in the fourth quarter that he didn't come away with, but he's got a great attitude, and we need to make sure that he is involved heavily in what we're doing, and he's a weapon for us, and we got to make sure we get that done.
Is Travis the definitive still your starting quarterback, number one guy, despite?
Yeah, he's number one, and we should have got Kendall more work, and we didn't. We should have, and that's something in hindsight we should have done. But yeah, Travis is still the starting quarterback.
When you say you should have got Kendall more work, what does that mean exactly?
Gave him a series or two in the game, and see if he could spark us, particularly in the second half.
It seems like your team is upbeat. It seems like you guys are moving and the attitude's good. Do you attribute that to leadership? What do you attribute that to?
I would say it starts with that, with the leadership from within the team. We've got a great group, starting with Nate Orchard and Blecken and Drez Anderson, Wesley Tonga. We have several good leaders on this football team, and we're not going to let ourselves get down. I mean, it's positive positive attitude that the team has right now, and they're a mentally tough group, and they love to play football. Bottom line is they love to play.
That Stanford game last year send a big message that you can beat anybody on any given Saturday.